Great.
Yeah. So I really want to pull the nuggets of knowledge out of your brain during this area. Like when you were getting started, the first event you did, take us to that first event or that first thing that you fed somebody with the intention of getting feedback. Take us to that point.
Yeah. Okay. So the first event was really more of like a backyard party. I had been doing food on Instagram, and I sort of got started by doing a food blog. It was just like, here's some vegan recipes, it's stuff that I'm
No,
yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, and I was writing a cookbook at the time, kind of simultaneously while I was doing these pop-ups and stuff. And so I decided to just reach out to my internet community and be like, hey, and friends in real life, and just see who wanted to try my food and like give me actual feedback. Like I handed out like paper and pens and was like, here's gumbo. What do you think? Like, what do you think about consistency, flavor?
So where were you hosting these events?
In my backyard.
In your backyard?
Well, my sister's backyard, because I was like living on the floor for
and
a while.
what tools? Just Facebook? Just Facebook to get the word out?
Mostly Instagram. Instagram's always been the platform
So
for
you
me.
were new to this community. You didn't have a lot of people that you could, your network was not here.
Network was small. But
Yeah.
I met people like when I would do a pop-up and they'd love the food, then I'd be like, cool, let's connect. And then a lot of those same people who really love the pop-ups were the ones who showed up to the first like taste testing.
Yeah.
And that was so valuable.
So give us some advice on how to first pitch the pop-up, and then how are you maintaining these relationships so that they keep on coming back and they follow you throughout your journey?
Oh, man, that second part, I don't really know. I think like general advice for like doing anything is just be clear about it and be honest about it. So when I was reaching out to these people like, hey, does anyone want to come test the food? I wasn't like, hey, come to my fancy party where we're going to wine and dine you. I was more like, hey, like I think these things are good, but I would really like to get your feedback.
Yeah, who wants free food?
Exactly.
Yeah. Was it free
pumped.
or were you charging?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay.
No way I could charge for that.
Yeah.
So I guess
you're just throwing a party.
Free helps.
Right? And I think that's like at the core of what hospitality
gosh, you're right.
is.
I sort of didn't think of it that way.
You're just throwing a party.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love to throw a party and feed people? That's why we're in this friggin' that's at the root of what we do.
That's what we're doing right now.
Right? Yeah. And if you're not willing to do it for free, then it's not maybe the best. We need to make money doing this because we need to pay people. We need help. But if you're not willing to do it for free, then don't do it.
You're making me sound a lot smarter than I actually was. I was just like doing stuff.
No, like seriously, like Jess reached out to me maybe like 6 months ago or something, and I said when I'm in LA, but I actually broke my 5-year rule to come here because I usually make it a 5-year rule that you have to be in business for 5 years. But then I looked at your path to get here, and I think that in today's market, what you did is the best way to do it. And I can't talk to somebody that opened a restaurant 7 years ago because nobody was doing this 7 years ago using a blog. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a few people, but I think we can be intentional about it and really use that as our break into the industry. Because when you start a blog, were you also collecting emails?
No.
But you're collecting a following, though,
yeah,
right?
collecting more like
brand.
It feels like collecting a community in a way.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people they forget about that part. Like that business is really about relationships, and you have to actually care.
Yeah.
And it shows if you do or if you don't.